Okay, let's start with a question that might sound crazy. Why do some of the best sci-fi movies about saving humanity feel so lonely? I mean, think about Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling, super smart, optimistic, full of dad jokes to keep morale up. Then there's The Martian, which is basically the same vibe but on Mars. Both films are love letters to human ingenuity, right? But here's the thing, if you really want to feel the weight of existential dread, you need to watch a 50-year-old movie called Silent Running. And no, it's not streaming anywhere popular. Do yourself a favor, track it down. Because this film, it's the dark, forgotten cousin of modern sci-fi, and it might just change how you see these newer movies. Let me explain. Project Hail Mary and The Martian are both about scientists using brains over brawn to survive impossible odds. That's awesome, but it's also a bit sanitized. Like, sure, Watney and Grace are stuck in hellish scenarios, but they've got mission control cheering them on, budgets backing them up, and a universe that feels like it's rooting for them. Contrast that with Silent Running's Freeman Lowell. The guy's job? Tending to the last forests on Earth, floating in space while everyone back home couldn't care less. No jokes here. No dad humor. Just a man quietly losing his mind while trying to preserve life in a universe that's already given up on it. What makes Silent Running so haunting is that it's not about solving a crisis, it's about mourning one. The Earth in this movie isn't dying, it's already dead. The forests are gone, and the only people who care are a disgruntled botanist and his robot assistants. Lowell's crewmates. They're just waiting to go home. In my opinion, this is what makes the film feel so relevant today. We're not in a let's band together and fix things era, we're in a how many wildfires do we ignore before we admit defeat era. And yet, Hollywood keeps giving us Gosling smiling through a space crisis. Why? One thing that immediately stands out is how Silent Running weaponizes loneliness. Lowell's not just isolated, he's radically different from everyone around him. He talks to plants. He murders his crewmates over a garden. That's not heroism, that's obsession. And it's uncomfortable. Modern sci-fi likes its protagonists relatable, but Lowell? He's a zealot. Which raises a deeper question. Is saving the world even possible without becoming a little unhinged? If you care enough to fight, does that automatically make you a weirdo? A fanatic? Because Lowell's arc says yes. And honestly, that terrifies me more than any alien invasion. Visually, Silent Running is a masterclass in low-budget bleakness. Those domed greenhouses. They're glowing like little jewels against the void. And Douglas Trumbull, the VFX genius behind 2001 and Close Encounters, makes every frame feel like an elegy. But here's what most people miss, the robots. These clunky drones Lowell bonds with. They're not R2-D2. They're companions for someone who's realized humans are the problem. It's a detail that's both heartbreaking and weirdly prescient. We're all glued to AI ethics debates now. But Silent Running asked decades ago, what if machines are the only ones who'll mourn what we've destroyed? Now, let's talk endings. Project Hail Mary wraps up with a high five and a spaceship full of aliens. The Martian gets rescued to ticker tape parades. But, Silent Running? It leaves you with a one-armed man drifting into the stars, literally carrying the last of Earth's forests on his back. Hopeful? Maybe. But only if you squint. The real tragedy isn't the dead forests, it's that humanity's too busy arguing over budgets and egos to notice they've already lost. And here's the kicker, the movie came out in 1972. 50 years later, we're still arguing about climate change like it's a partisan issue. How's that for prophetic? So why does this matter? Because sci-fi isn't just entertainment, it's a mirror. Films like Silent Running aren't about the future, they're about the moment they were made in. And if modern movies lean into optimism, maybe that's a coping mechanism. Or maybe it's cowardice. Personally, I think we need both. We need Watney's resilience, Grace's curiosity, and Lowell's fury. Because the truth. Saving the world isn't going to look like a Ryan Gosling quip. It'll probably feel more like a 50-year-old film where the hero wins, but there's no one left to cheer for him. What do you think? Is sci-fi ready to stop pretending things will just work out? Let me know in the comments.